Hello everyone, I'm Nerdy Fool, and welcome back to Hardspace Shipbreaker. Last time we were playing, the stream cut off in the middle of the playing. Computer actually froze, so I'm not 100% sure where things stopped. Hopefully it auto-saved at a convenient point. But we are going to be continuing with the story of breaking down ships and learning a bit more about this Lynx Corporation and trying to survive.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have one incoming transmission waiting.
Hey, Rook. I was thinking our crew should crack some beer sometime. You know, shoot the breeze, fantasize about a debt-free life and all that. Not that that's gonna happen anytime soon. Like, Weaver's been at this for years. 20, maybe? I was just getting kicked out of grade school when he started. Dee Dee sends most of her money home. Goes through Lynx, of course, with huge transfer fees. And Kaido, well, look, Kai's great. He just hasn't really taken to the work. Lynx calls him a low earner. As for me, I'm trying to get there as fast as I can. I just need enough to get me one of those mining skiffs. You know, for belt running. Still so many rich rocks along the frontier line. Eventually want to hire some friends from back home. Oh, the Airs platforms. Around Mars? Good people. But work's hard to find there. Don't know when that'll be, though. Just when I think I'm earning at a steady clip, there's another fine or fee. This job's fun as hell and all, but I got other plans. Maybe you do too. Anyway, don't want to get a fine for tying up comms? Kidding! That's not a thing. I don't think. Either way, good luck, Rook. Blue out.
Starting to get to know our crew a little bit better.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Your theta wave levels are high. Please administer 2 caffeine pods before starting your shift.
Okay, we got a poster last time we were salvaging, and our debt is slightly going down.
How you holding up there, Cutter? Seems like you're getting the knack for it. Trust me, when you get well versed in the art of shipbreaking, it becomes a joy to show up to the yard each day. Ain't a trade like it. Dancing between the ribs of a ship, spitting heat, do-si-doing with a 10-ton panel, taking a breather, gaze out at the rest of the human race, buzzing in the distance. Huh. Can you tell I miss it? It's all right. Helping y'all get there is near as good. Ah, dang it. I got corporate ringing me. Good luck out there today, Cutter. Talk to you again soon. We were out.
Alright, so let's try and remember where we're at. So we don't have any new messages. Let's look at our equipment upgrades, see what I can buy. We're still only rank 4, so that means all we have available is the tethers, which we've already purchased. So I think we were probably in the middle of our tether training mission. No, probably our first ship after the tethers. Yeah. So we'll continue with that because, again, continuing gets better rewards than if we start over. Because the link tokens are what we're really trying to achieve. Money's great. The MP, which is our experience to rank up, is good, but that seems to be pretty equal across the board. So the links tokens and the repair kits are going to be the most useful. So yeah, we'll continue on this ship and see how much farther we can get on the salvaging of it. Oh, I'm using all my tethers. Those are the wrong buttons. It's been a week and I've forgotten everything already.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Alright, let's try and work in 0G. Actually, let's grapple a bit. Oh! There's one of these toys. Collecting that will have it actually show up in my hab, which is a thing. Let's rotate. Alright, I'm getting back into the swing of things.
Registered. Transferring credits. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Okay. It's being difficult. It's a little large to get out of these doors.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
There we go. Almost. Whoa. Okay. Made it in still.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited. Salvage secured.
Alright, reached our level 3 goal. Just gotta keep going. You'll see that we are now on a time limit. I don't remember exactly when that started, but at the top of the screen you can see we've got about 12 minutes left of this shift. So we're trying to get as much done in a single shift as we can to be as efficient as possible, which is why we're not salvaging everything. Trying to be as good with our time as possible to pay off as much of our debt and get the biggest rewards as possible.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Alright, so those doors are for the processor, but everything else of that wall is for the furnace, so I may just sacrifice the doors. Is it there? Yeah. Electrical sparking. Is there a battery in here I haven't dealt with? Yes, there is. That's something to keep track of. Because we don't want to do damage to the electricals, because that's expensive. Okay.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Alright. I'm cutting all of these cut points because they get in the way of having the whole pieces separate from each other. But I think we're all good there. Yeah, should be.
Warning. Oxygen reserves low. Links recommends regular gentle.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Other supplies are low.
Alright. Keep ripping off pieces. Yeah, that's all still processor. Good. That is still attached, so we can't rip it off yet. Guess I'll go get some oxygen.
Oxygen reserves are critical. Reminder, employees are responsible.
Credits deposited.
Yeah. Could potentially have waited a touch longer on oxygen, get one more part in or another cut, but I don't really want to risk it.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Oh, I've still got this piece down at the bottom, so I'll have to grab that and throw it in. No, come on. I'm wasting all my tethers. And that tether didn't go where I wanted it to, apparently. There we go. I have one tether left. I should have bought more while I was over there.
Processing object. Apply
Okay.
credits to account.
A lot of unnecessary damage, but that's fine. So this is a furnace piece.
Cutter, you're out of tethers. Get yourself over to the kiosk. and
Yeah,
buy some
yeah.
more.
Material deposited. Account credit applied.
Welcome to Venditron 9000. Thank you for your
Tethers restored.
Okay. Got our tethers back up. In 7 more minutes should be enough time to scrap the rest of this. Alright. I want to make sure I don't accidentally hit these, because I think that's what caused it to blow up last time, is hitting one of these full fuel containers. Oh, there's oxygen there that I could have grabbed. Let's grab the repair kit. And one of the oxygens, sure. Ooh, and we've got another new poster that I can hang up in my hab. Alright. Everything should be released now. Yep. And go to the processor.
Processing valuable deposit.
What
Credits transferred.
is that? Oh, that's for the barge. And it's all still attached. Oops. We'll need to cut that off. Okay. You go down to the barge while you go to a processor. And I smack my
Got
head
5
into
minutes
the hull of
remaining
the
in your
ship.
shift, Cutter. 5 minutes. We were out.
Let's get inside. 'Cause I think there were a couple more bargeable things in here. Yeah. This goes to the barge. This, I think, all goes to the processor.
Applying credit to account.
And the rest of this should basically all be furnace. Another poster, so... Oh, nope. Grab the poster. Use up a tiny bit more O2. And then send all of this to the furnace.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
And then just clean up this various scrap that's still floating around.
Material accepted. Credits assigned. All salvage goals achieved. Rewards maximized.
Alright, we reached the 5 mark, so that's gonna be a good amount more links tokens for when we finally have more upgrades to purchase. Anything else floating around? Yeah, there's bits and pieces. Come on. Grab the thing I'm wanting.
Material accepted. Credits transferred.
Well, I could keep cleaning up because I've got 2 more minutes, but it's insignificant enough. Well, there's still a reasonable chunk. And I don't know what all that would be. That's a pretty sizable chunk of that bar. I don't want to just miss out on all that money. Not that money particularly matters.
Raw material deposited.
We're not actually putting too much effort into paying off our loan, our debt. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like a pretty sizable part of the ship that we're missing, but there's just a handful of cables left that I can see. So, oh well. We'll continue on with the next day and maybe some more story.
Take 2 seconds left to wrap things up, Cutter.
Made 3.5 million and finally reached rank 5.
License upgraded.
That got us some more links tokens.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have 1 incoming transmission waiting.
Hey, Rook. You ever think about starting your own business out there? You know, be your own boss? I swear, one day, I'll get a decent belt runner and make my own money. Maybe bring my old man along to help sniff out the good rocks. My dream is to tinker with ship design. Maybe build some machinery to help with heavy-duty mining. Make it safer. If we ever both get out of here, I'd hire you in a heartbeat. If you don't end up coming with me, I hope you get to make your own way out there. Definitely ping me if you do. Blue out.
You can see the rabbit we collected is now sitting on top of our screen, or on top of our computer.
Good Morning Cutter 9346-52. All the team at Lynx would like to wish you a happy and productive day.
Bunny Character D is a popular children's video character, an anthropomorphic pink rabbit. It was one of dozens of characters introduced as part of Pan-Terran Media Conglomerate's Fun Friend Animals pilot program. The program featured a wide range of stylized animals based on animal-based characters, and heavy psychological analysis was used to determine which of these characters were most popular. Despite appearing very similar to bunny characters A, B, C, E, and G, Bunny Character D was determined to be the most popular amongst children aged 4 to 12. Interestingly, Bunny Character F, while being the least popular with that age group, reportedly due to disturbing facial features, proved most popular amongst those aged 25 to 40, and is featured in a series of videos and games for adults. Several of the program's characters, notably Moose Character, Pigeon Characters A to C, and Salmon Character, were determined to be unpopular because they were based on animals that had been extinct for over 100 years. Wow. In their latest video series, Bunny Does the Right Thing, Bunny Character D opens an ice cream shop in New York. However, after blight rats infest the shop, the health administration forces the shop to close. Many of Bunny Character D's friends encouraged them to apply for government small business assistance to help them get a new shop. However, a wise government official helps Bunny Character D understand that the best thing they can do is not apply, as this would unnecessarily draw valuable finances away from the government that could be used for the betterment of society elsewhere. The moral of the story is to trust in market forces and in government to make the best decisions for everyone. So there's some more corporate ideology. And we reached our next hazard level, reactors. With access to hazard level 4, Link Salvage welcomes you to the ranks of potential high earners. The extraction of reactors from ships is one of the most valuable duties that our employees can perform. We expect the utmost care when engaging with the variety of reactor setups you will encounter. Retrieval of an intact reactor is your highest priority during every salvage operation. It is advised to clear a direct path to the barge for the safest extraction. Reactors will become unstable once removed from their protective housing and can cause severe damage to surrounding objects. Failure to extract reactors safely is also a failure to comply with expected performance standards. Please ensure you talk to your supervisor if you consider your ability to safely extract reactor is a risk factor. And we've got a new ship, the Atlas Scout. Solar winds at your back, cosmic dust flying by, the speed of a comet at your fingertips. Meet the Atlas Scout, purpose engineered for getting away and back in the blink of an eye. Sporting a pair of Starleap's proprietary quasar thrusters, the Scout ensures you're able to cover a lot of ground quickly. Atlas, powerful, dependable, enduring, the foundation of a better world. Starleap Heavy Industries.
I think it's time for you to learn about the motherlode of any ship, the reactor. Most dangerous part of shipbreaking, but you got this. Continue when you're ready, Cutter.
So with this rabbit, anytime we look out the window, there's a chance that we will squeak it. Just a bit of extra nonsense in the game. But since we reached rank 5, let's check out our equipment. You'll see that we are finally starting to have durability loss on our tools, so that's something we will have to keep track of. We have 9 repair kits. We can occasionally find them on ships to start repairing our tools, but otherwise we'll have to buy them. What can I get? I can get a longer range on the Stinger. Longer range on the Grapple. More tethers. That's tempting. Reduce the durability drain. It's not super critical at the moment. You can see down here what the cost of these are. So I have 134 Lynx tokens, and say this max tether increase costs 36. We can increase our max top speed, which is good. Get a second scanner mode, which I probably want to do. Yeah, we'll grab the scanner, so that's helpful. More oxygen is super important. So we'll have oxygen last a bit longer. I don't think either of these are that important at the moment. Suit integrity will make my suit a little bit more durable, so I'm not likely to damage it, but I haven't yet. And then audio resynth is if I damage the... No. This is so I can hear sounds that normally aren't audible in space. Whatever that means. And I can't get demo charges until level 11. So I guess I'll grab the top speed next. Tether amount so I don't have to go back for more as soon. And now I'm out of... Well, not out of points. I only have 21 left, so I can't quite get that upgrade as well. It's time to start a new shift. We've got a new hazard reactors available, so they've set up a new training for that, which I will be taking since we've basically finished off that other ship.
I remember my first reactor pull. I was shaking like a leaf. You got less on the line now, but still. Let's try to do this without a critical meltdown. Looks like this ship's reactor's towards the aft, but there are lots of different configurations out in the wild. Okay, we're only focused on one thing right now. Pull the reactor and get it on the barge. As soon as you disconnect the reactor from this ship, it'll start to melt down. So act fast and make sure you have an exit strategy ahead of time.
So I could go straight for the reactor, but I have to make an exit anyway. That's what he's saying. But currently, I don't have to deal with any restrictions on oxygen or timer or anything until I pull that reactor, because I'm in tutorial mode. So it's more cost effective for me to get as much of the ship done as possible before I grab that reactor.
Raw material accepted.
Which is what I plan to do. Right? And let's get that cut. Oh, nope. Stop moving. There we go. Send those down. And these, I think, are released now for the processor. Oh, tore off a panel. And is this? This is not released yet. Oh, it is. Okay. Alright, we'll do the same to the other side. Nope. Keep wasting my tethers. Alright, back to the grapple. Nope, grab onto what I want. Okay.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
There we go.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
No. Losing control. Movement in 0G is hard. Nope, stay away from the furnace. Okay.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
There we go. Now it's time to head into the ship and start cutting it apart.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
And as usual, I'm going to take off the floor so I can then get straight down to the barge. So one thing you'll notice is that my screen is a bit flickery right now. That flickeriness is caused by our proximity to the reactor, which I think is, yeah, just back there. So just an interesting effect. Gotta make sure nothing is stuck onto this, and good thing I checked because that is some bargeable stuff.
Credits transferred. Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Alright, now that's ready for the processor.
Salvage secured.
Alright, this one's pretty easy. Should just slide out of her coolant casing with a good yank from your grapple. Try to have your extraction fully planned out before disconnecting it from the ship.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Oh, shouldn't pull off that power box. Wait. Okay, I don't think it's telling me I screwed up or started the meltdown, hopefully. All things are sparking, which isn't ideal. I should have looked for batteries before I pulled that, which obviously I didn't. Oh, and I've sent something down there that doesn't belong down there.
Salvage secured. Account credit
Oh,
applied.
it's a door. Yep, doors are for the processor.
Deposit accepted for
It's nice that they mark things in red that you've sent into the barge that shouldn't be in the barge to make it easier to find them and move them.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
I'm just gonna keep working to disassemble
Account credit applied.
this whole ship as much as I can before I actually continue on with that tutorial.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Okay. Let's see. This is for the furnace. Apparently this was a soft metal hatch of some sort. No. I don't care about lights. Whatever.
Salvage is secured.
Trying to get that panel to go where I want. There we go. Where's my ship? There we go. Got all turned around. Which is going to be a common thing. That was the wrong button. Goodbye, random part. Okay. Gonna want to be somewhat careful because, again, this is where the reactor is and it's very valuable. Apparently this was also furnaceable. Most of the plates on the top and bottom are for the processor, so I don't always think to check.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Grab another poster. Okay, I want to deal with this fuel tank because it's scary. I don't have thrusters to deal with, right? Okay, so, oh, I do. So before I take out power, I need to use that switch, which will disattach this thruster from this plate. Otherwise, there's no way to undo it. And you just have to send that whole plate down to the barge with the thruster, which is not overly costly, but it is a waste. Gonna cut from this angle away from the furnace, or the fuel tank, rather. Just trying to be a bit safer. Alright. That should all be ready to come off and go into the processor.
Valuable object posted. Credits deposited.
Is it this side? Yeah. We'll send you in. And then send you in. So I gotta cut this. But I think I'm gonna pull this off first, just to be extra safe.
Valuable object. Credits awarded.
Oh. I want you to head down. Okay.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Let's see. So this pipe is worth, hard to see the numbers because I'm so close to the reactor, but it looks like 18,000, so probably don't want to just throw it away. So we'll get rid of that connector. grapple. No, now it's saying it's only worth 4,000. Whatever. I've cut it off.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
Oh, and it was processor anyway, so... No. Yeah, so it would have just hung on this, which was going to the processor, so I didn't need to remove it. So that's a shame.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credit transferred.
So let's deal with the other side now.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
There we go. Get it back into the split saw mode, as they call it. We'll want to be extra careful around the airlock, because that's valuable. Oh, and I should have been looking to see if there's a fuel tank down there, and there is. Would have been bad if I'd accidentally touched that, because just touching fuel tank with the laser will cause it to explode, which is bad. Come on. Range on this is pretty low. There we go. Everything should be disattached now.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Alright, so yeah, this airlock is worth 243,000, so definitely don't want to accidentally destroy it.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits. Salvage goal obtained. Additional rewards assigned.
Alright, let's
Processor deposit accepted.
send you down to the
Credits
barge.
awarded.
And I'll just leave that on there.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Whoa. That knocked me around a bunch.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Okay, let's get back in here and keep
Valuable object processed.
pulling stuff off
Credits
for the
awarded.
barge.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits. Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Looks like that locker, storage, whatever, just went out the front, which is fine. What are you?
Salvage deposit accepted.
Random bit of furnace
Credits
debris?
transferred.
Whatever.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Okay, just a little bit more.
Salvage deposit registered. Account
Count credited.
Reached goal 3.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
And I think that's everything up front. Don't really need any of those. Supplies. Since the timer isn't running, I'm not losing suit damage or oxygen or anything. So one thing I need to do on this, because this ship finally has a thruster, I actually need to cut off this back piece. So I can't just send it all directly to the processor, because I want to get that thruster to the barge. So we cut off those caps. This will go to the processor. And now because I use that switch, this thruster is disattached. So I can just pull it out and send it down to the barge. It's worth 438,000. So it's definitely something I don't want to accidentally destroy or send to the wrong place.
Credits awarded.
Come on, let's get down. There we go. I'm gonna cut off this whole back plate area. Eventually I'll get to the point where just the reactor is all I've got left. At least that's the goal. And then I'll finally take care of it. This is going to the processor. Should get there slowly enough. Hopefully it doesn't end up getting into the furnace. The furnace is a bit hungry, has a pretty strong pull. So, you gotta be a bit careful. Okay. That's all disattached now. So this will go to the processor as well. We took off the front plate of the ship. This. So that'll all go to the furnace now. See. Barge is that way. So I think all of this is furnaceable besides this top plate and the reactor itself, which is obviously going to the barge. So I think it's finally time to deal with the reactor. So I'm just going to do that with tethers. It'll apply the force to yank it out, and now we've got our reactor meltdown imminent.
Well, congrats, Cutter. You're certainly picking this stuff up faster than I did back in the day. Okay, I'm gonna leave you to it till you get to the next range. Until then, remember this. Measure twice, cut once. The tethers are your friends. Good luck out there, Cutter. We were out.
Okay, so you can see that now that we have dealt with that reactor, then our clock has started, the 15-minute timer, as well as our various oxygen, fuel, etc. So it was worthwhile to deal with all that at once. If we'd done the reactor first, then we would have run out of time early on, probably had to do this ship in multiple stages. But as it is, we are basically done. So one thing we've got, it's not super helpful now, but we do have this new view on our scanner that I unlocked. So that's good to keep in mind. I'll try and remember to use it when we start on our next ship. You're waiting for the meltdown? Yeah, I knew what I was doing though, so luckily that didn't happen, although some reactors are in much harder to get to areas. That one was pretty easy, just pop off the floor and then you can send it straight down to the barge. So I'm gonna just refill my tethers now so I don't have to do it at the start of the next salvage day. And we'll head back into the hab. So yeah, we've destroyed a bunch of stuff, but it wasn't that much. 3%. Managed to get most of everything else, and we got up to our rank 6.
License level increased.
So gain 74 more links tokens, so we'll be able to grab some more of those upgrades, but some more have also unlocked. So we'll have to see how that all shakes down.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have 1 incoming transmission waiting.
Howdy, Rook. So, this can be, an awkward subject, but you've probably noticed Lynx doesn't take great care of us. Up until maybe 100 years ago, workers like us would sometimes form these groups, called unions, and go toe-to-toe with the company. They'd argue for better wages, safer work, decent hours, that kind of thing. Lynx was actually part of getting rid of them, but some of us are trying to bring it back. I can tell you're a good person, and a hard worker. The company will use you up. It's just built that way. So I thought you might be interested in the Union News Group. There are new messages every couple of days. Read them, don't read them, trash them, whatever. Just keep it on the down low. The others don't know about it. Weaver and Dee are a bit too by the book. Kaido is just too anxious. Poor kid. But I wanted you to have the info. I was glad someone gave it to me when I was new. Okay, spiel over. See you in the yard, Rook. Blue out.
So after basically signing away everything to this company, I don't know if I'd want to be part of a news group that goes through their internet on starting a union.
9346-52. Lynx would like to share the following inspirational message. The greatest reward in life is the chance to work hard at work worth doing.
Alright, we've got our new hazard because we've gone up another rank. So this is pressurization. Congratulations, you've reached one of the major milestones in Shipbreaker career progression, gaining access to the #1 cause of death in the Shipbreaker profession, pressurization. Some ships you encounter may or may not be pressurized or contain pressurized pockets. Breaching these spaces incorrectly can cause an explosive decompression, which can cause damage to valuable salvage and Lynx equipment. To depressurize properly, Lynx advises the use of the standard atmosphere regulators located throughout a ship. Lynx strictly prohibits shipbreakers intentionally using explosive decompressions, so-called controlled decompressions, to enact rapid salvage. Remember that your activity while in the salvage bay is monitored. Note that some ships may come with damaged atmosphere regulators, which does not allow for an authorized and safe decompression procedure. So now we have to deal with the fact that there will be pockets of atmosphere on our ships, and a new ship, the Atlas Nomad. In the vast expanses between ports, the only person you have to depend on is yourself. Only one ship is built for life on the rails, the Atlas Nomad, designed for the independent hauler. The Nomad's spacious sleeper cabin is a home away from home, boasting every essential amenity. With 3 rugged quasar thrusters, ample cargo space, and modular exterior storage, the Nomad is truly the answer to long-distance, long-term hauling. Atlas, powerful, dependable, enduring, the foundation of a better world. Starleap Heavy Industries. And we've got a new email from an unverified, undisclosed sender, which is probably our union email
Hey, Cutter.
from Lou.
You're gonna start getting pressurized shifts now. Lou and I will show you the ropes when you're ready.
All right, thanks, Weaver. So this, I think, is basically what she just said about the union, so I'm not going to reread it. It's slightly different wording, but I don't think it's necessary. For authorized members only. Thank you for signing up for the Salvage Workers Unite newsletter. We are happy you're here. As our group grows, so does our ability to affect positive change for all shipbreakers. As a reminder, the activities of this group are only for authorized members. Please respect the mission and the privacy of your fellow members and do not share outside the group. We wish to improve work conditions and ensure that the voices of shipbreakers are heard and respected. We intend to coordinate with the Stellar Commission to start negotiating with the company around policy changes. Here are the key demands we intend to bring forward. 1. Cancel the debt. The dangerous work of a shipbreaker should not come with crippling debt owed to the company that profits off that work. We demand the debt be canceled immediately. 2. Workplace safety. While shipbreaking is a dangerous task, there are unnecessary risks involved due to company policies or quotas. We demand improvements that would greatly decrease the risk of injury or death. 3. Investigate contract clauses. We demand the shipbreaker contract be audited by the Stellar Commission to ensure human rights are honored, in particular the clause around ownership of the genetic sequence of shipbreakers. Thank you again for joining us. Solidarity is strength, and we are on the path to improve all our lives. Salvage Workers Unite. So, workplace safety, probably some changes could be made. I mean, a union's probably not going to be successful, but that has a chance. Canceling the debt when they have everyone starting at $1.2 billion in debt, they're not just going to cancel that. And then the contract clauses, maybe some of them will get solved. Again, if a union could happen. I don't know. I don't see this as a very likely scenario. And now it's on their internet that we are receiving the union newsletter, which is great. So let's head into equipment because we've got some more links tokens and a higher rank and see what's available to us. So we'll start with the cutter. So we've still got the longer range, but we now also have longer range for the split saw. Faster cooldown. Haven't really seen it, but the heat gauge down when you're using the cutter will grow as you're cutting, so potentially you could overheat it. I don't think that's super necessary at the moment. Longer range for our grapple would be nice. More strength I definitely want. And more force when pushing is also good, just so I can move things around easier. Better brakes, I guess. Not gonna make that a high priority. Nothing new there. More oxygen comes at rank 8, so we're still ways from that. So I happen to know that the quasar thrusters they were talking about are a fire hazard. So I kind of want to purchase that. But that's going to be still a ways away. And we can't get demo chargers yet. Yeah. So we will start now on the tutorial. I'm hoping this ship for the tutorial doesn't have quasar thrusters. They don't tell me. Because yeah, they're a fire hazard.
Alright. Our friend Lou thinks she's the expert on pressurized ships. So, I'm gonna let her take the lead on this one.
You give me a hard time, but you know I'm good. Okay, Rook. time for the fun stuff. And by fun, I mean incredibly dangerous.
You're in good hands. Take it away, Lou.
Okay, first rule. Always scan ahead. Ships can have pockets of pressure anywhere inside them. Let's have a look. Activate your scanner now. Your scanner shows the pressure state of every compartment. Red labels are unpressurized. Green are pressurized. Cut between a red room and a green room, and boom, violent decompression.
The correct term is explosive decompression.
Explosive, same deal. If we cut this ship now, it pops. Only safe way in is through an airlock. If you can't find one, they show up on your scanner too.
So we can see everything is in green. That's what these green boxes are. Which means everything is currently pressurized. And our entry point, our airlock, is right here. So let's head on in.
Good. Now cycle the airlock. Should be a switch in there.
Depressurizing.
Okay.
And you're in. From inside, you can safely depressurize with an atmosphere regulator. Should be one nearby. Give it a go.
Alright, we are now in the ship and it is still pressurized. Here is our atmosphere regulator. Go forward.
Hey! Alright, look! Either you're a fast learner or I'm an amazing teacher. Now, sometimes you're gonna have to depressurize a ship violently.
Explosively?
Explosively. Soon as you hear that warning, grab onto something. Seriously, you don't want to get sucked through a 1-inch hull fracture. Believe me, it's unpleasant. Sometimes different areas of the ship have their own pressurization systems. So remember, always scan ahead. Now, hey Weaver, why don't you take the rest of the day off and out-demo my patented reactor rodeo technique?
Nah, that's all right there, Lou. Thank you very much.
Oh, hot tip. You know all the supplies you can buy at the kiosk? You can actually scrounge a lot of that stuff for free from the ship.
Airlock.
Come on now, Lou. You know that's against the regs.
That's just because they want us to spend every penny at the company's store.
It's also not safe. Well, nor sanitary.
Come on, what?
You know how long that stuff's been floating around and all that grime and dust?
They're vacuum sealed, Weaver.
Oh, probably well past their expiry date.
Okay, well, it's not like I'm saying to steal power cells and flip them on the black market.
Look, Lou, I need you to try and follow the rules now, you hear?
Yeah, whatever, boss. Catch you later, Rook. Lou out.
Cutter, I encourage you not to huff any old can of oxygen you find, but if you do, please just monitor your vitals after. Oh, and for God's sake, don't eat anything you find. Anyway, have a good shift. Holler if you need me. Weaver out.
Okay, so I've now got this whole area opened up to space, and so we can see that it's all depressurized, but unfortunately these side locations still have pressure, and I don't see a great way to get in there and depressurize them. So I think that's going to be part of this violent decompression. So that'll be fun. So the timer is ticking, so I should probably get going. Guess we'll start with taking out the glass as usual. Usually I do it from the outside, but today we'll do it from the inside. Why not? There we go. All right. Oh. Right. Well, that solved that problem. I forgot that these are directly connected to the glass. So, yeah, everything should be depressurized now. Yep. That was exactly what I was trying to do. Go team. Where'd those panels go? Should be one more that got blasted off somewhere.
Credits awarded.
That's a bit of furnace scrap that must have broken off.
Material accepted.
There it is. Way out there. Alright, you get back here. Oh no.
Warning. Helmet damage.
That's
Air
not
repair is required.
great. Yep. Let's buy us a repair kit. Oxygen's dropping quickly because my helmet has a hole in it.
Welcome to Venditron 9000. Thank you for your purchase. Thank you for your purchase. Have a nice day.
Everything's fine. No problems. Where'd that piece go? It's way out there now? Come on. I'm gonna break my helmet again. No, don't tether it. Alright. That was fun.
Deposit accepted for processing.
Alright. Starting to get things back on track.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
I think I should still have electrical stuff running, so while I'm waiting... Whoa, don't smash into stuff. I need to hit this switch still. And then I should take out all the electrical. So it's a bit of a puzzle to try and remember all the pieces that need to be taken care of in the correct order. So first I gotta get rid of all the batteries. So that I don't damage anything when ripping out random electricals. Alright, let's cut some of this off. It's all in the way. Do not aim at the fuel cell. Thank you very much. Or fuel container, whatever they're calling it. Okay. Alright, so these fuel containers are going to start having these flush valves. I think they're purely mechanical, so I don't need power to still be on. But before I can pull it off, I have to flush the valve. Is this still attached somewhere? I don't think so. Oh, it is. That's an awkward spot to get to. I don't know about that. I think I'm gonna want to rip that fuel off first. So that's looking pretty sketchy. Oh, and I need to rip off this. So that's for the barge. It has some value. I think the rest of this should all be processor.
Credit applied.
Yeah. Oh, and so this is the systems view that I unlocked. So you can see what things are connected to the fuel systems, coolant, radiation, etc. But yeah. Now this all goes to the processor, and I want to make sure it doesn't end up getting dragged into the furnace instead. Okay, good.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Alright.
Cutter, shift's got about 5 minutes left in her. Let's make them count. Leave her out.
Let's see, is there a cut point, or does this just get pulled off? I think maybe it just gets pulled off. Is that right? Apparently not. But I don't see a cut point. Okay. Is the cut point inside? It is. Okay, that's new. I don't want to damage anything, so let's use the stinger. There we go. So now that'll go to the barge. Alright, you go to the processor. And you go to the processor.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
You
Salvage
go to the
deposit
barge.
accepted. Credits transferred.
Okay. Now let's deal with this fuel tank.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
Statistically profitable levels. Is there a fuel or an oxygen canister here that I could just refill with? Not that I'm immediately seeing, which is a shame. So we've got repair kits. Yep, I had to go out and buy oxygen from over here.
Warning. Oxygen supplies are critical.
Come on, go forward.
Welcome to Vintage 9000.
Oxygen levels stabilized.
There we go. So I couldn't just pop off the fuel, so I'm probably gonna have to cut something, which is a bit scary, considering it's full of fuel. So instead, I'll just work on the other side. Alright, there's the battery we were looking for. And there's our reactor. So that's where it's placed this time. It's here in the side panel. So I'll need to be careful around that. There's that. Nope. Keep
1 minute
going
left,
forward.
Cutter. I'd say get a move on, but you know that already.
Oh. We grabbed that bottom plate while we were at it. That's fine.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
$20 seconds remaining. Let me out. Alright. That'll be the end of that day. Didn't accomplish that much salvage-wise, but it's fine. Didn't even meet our first goal, so no links tokens earned, nothing. But a lot of our time was taken up with them talking about how to deal with pressurization.
Hello, Shipbreaker. Overnight genetic backup complete. Pattern deviation nominal. Have a good day.
Can't buy anything because we didn't get any new links tokens, so I guess we'll just head back out. Keep working on the same ship.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Oh, that was going a little fast. Luckily I didn't break anything. So I'm going to be a bit more careful because...
Hey, Cutter. Want to see something special?
Oh,
Take a look at that railgate. Whew, what a beauty. You know, no matter how many times I see that old railgate fire, it never ceases to amaze me. Could be you on there one day.
so yeah, I'm being extra careful because we've got both the fuel container right there, which is dangerous, as well as our reactor, which is very valuable and I don't want to damage it. Alright, I think that's everything. So probably I need to just cut this pipe junction to get it out. But I want to get everything cleared out of the way first, just to be sure. Oh, okay.
Valuable object.
Didn't intend to connect that to the previous one, but there we go.
Salvage goal met. Rewards will be paid.
Send you down to the barge. You
Salvage registered.
Stop moving.
Transferring credits.
You go to the processor. I probably shouldn't just yank this down. I need to pull it out first. There. Now go down.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
That got down there? Good. So now let's see if my guess is right and I just shoot that pipe junction. Okay. Yeah, now it's light enough to move. Good. Come on. Alright, fine. Don't work with me. Let's just cut that. I can remove this whole panel. Don't go to the furnace. Please don't go to the furnace. Okay. Now you go to the barge.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Applying credit.
No, no, no. Stay away from the furnace, you. Okay. I think I got that all taken care of. Alright, let's grab this and send it down to the barge. You go to a processor.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Now you also go down to the barge. We're slowly getting this
Salvage
ship
deposited.
taken apart.
Applying credit to account. Valuable object accepted for processing.
Thinks it's not attached, but I can't move it, so... Yeah, I guess I've got to cut this first, even though it's not holding it in place. And I can pull this way a tiny bit. Okay. We'll remove this out of the way, send it to the processor. Don't go into the furnace.
Warning.
Processing object.
Oxygen reserve.
Applying credits to account.
Oxygen low, okay.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
I should just rush back and get oxygen. 'Cause I think we already checked and there's none in here.
Oxygen reserves are critical.
Yep.
Contact your plan administrator to add asphyxiation
Cutter, your equipment durability is dropping. Keep an eye on it. You don't want to be dangling in the wind with busted tools. When you see it happening, head on back to the hab and use a repair kit to fix them up.
Commander on 9000.
Get more oxygen.
Stabilizing.
Some fuel.
Have a nice day.
So our grapple has gotten down to 75% durability, which is why it's starting to malfunction. It's not a big deal yet, but probably when I get back to the hab, I should take the time to fix my tools.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied. Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Ow.
Salvage
Let's
registered.
keep going.
Transferring credits. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Okay. Just trying to get as much out of this ship as possible before
Salvage secured.
we run out of
Applying
time.
credit. Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
We're looking at 5 minutes left in your shift, Cutter. Do what you do. Weaver out.
Okay. Trying to go a bit quicker now.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Let's see, you're heading down to the barge. Processor.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
'Cause ideally, I don't want to have to go for another shift here.
Salvage goal reached. Rewards assigned.
I swear that said barge, but whatever. Do I need to... No, it doesn't appear that there's any fuel flushing I need to do on that. Being a tiny bit reckless. Okay. Whoa. goes there.
Object processed. Transferring credit.
Tether supplies
Go
running.
there. Heading to the barge. Is that off? It is.
Applying credit to account.
So we'll send you over there. Oh, come on. And send the rest of this to the furnace. Whoa.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
There's some stuff there that I'm gonna lose by sending all that, but time is limited.
Deposit accepted for processing.
Oh no. Don't go down there.
Material.
This is your 1 minute warning, Cutter. Don't be a hero, alright?
Yeah, I can't grab that back out. Anything else of interest? I don't think so. There's something floating up there.
Processing object. Applying
All right.
credits to account.
We got to our level 5 reward. It's really what we were wanting to get to. Alright, we made 6 million today and earned 90 links tokens.
Identification level has been achieved. License level increased.
Rank 7. Go us.
Hello, Shipbreaker. Please enjoy this inspirational message. The last 10% of a job takes as much energy as the first 90%.
Alright, folks. Got a priority message coming in from corporate. Everyone put down what you're doing and have a listen.
Maybe they're gonna give us some holiday time. That'd be awesome.
That would be a first. Probably just another Pilsen kid getting a cushy exec job.
Hush up now, y'all.
This is an important message to all Link Salvage Division employees. It's come to our attention, thanks to a very loyal member of our family, that there has been talk about forming a Shipbreakers union. A union is a dangerous thing, where extensive fees are extracted for so-called representation of your workers' rights. At Lynx, our top priority is already your well-being. This is why union activity is strictly prohibited by your contract, for your own protection. To safeguard you and your work, we are immediately dispatching an administrator to every salvage sector. This administrator will oversee operations and ensure proper employee conduct. They are authorized to correct worker behavior by any means, and they'll remain in place until we can guarantee company-wide integrity. Until then, remember, the company is your family. The union is your enemy. Thank you.
No holiday. Told ya.
A union? I haven't heard anything about that. Have you?
Of course not.
Probably happening around the Martian districts. They always been quarrelsome.
You heard anything like that, Lou?
No. Hey, Weaver, do you know when our administrator's showing up?
Week, maybe? Coming all the way from HQ at Jupiter Gate. When they get here, we'll need to be on our best behavior.
Oh, great.
Nothing to fret about, all right? But they are going to be checking everything. Salvage logs, transmission records, operational efficiency.
Oh, great.
You'll be fine, Kai. It's not a performance review.
Lou's right. Now, let's just try and keep our heads down and weather this storm together. See y'all in the yard. Weaver out.
Hey! Don't worry, this is a closed channel. There won't be a log. Well, looks like things might get a bit difficult around here. They're gonna try to make our lives hell. Don't worry. Just having access to the Union News Group doesn't make you a full-fledged member. Besides, no one from corporate has access. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous. If anything happens, I'll make sure nothing comes down on you. Lou out.
So Lou invited us to that union group, and now corporate is aware of it and coming down on people for being part of it. So we'll see how that ends up shaking out. We've got a new ship, the Javelin tanker, small. The Javelin from Helix Heavy Industries is a highly modular, multi-purpose ship type, primarily used for industrial purposes. The tanker model is a mobile fuel platform. Beware of extensive fire hazards on board. An entry-level version of our tanker was easy to create by simply stripping out expensive creature comforts, cup holders, padded seats, safety features, and so on. Oberon Odasi, CEO of Helix Heavy Industries, stripping out the safety features. Wonderful. Not that it particularly matters to us. And we've got another unread message. So we'll check that out at the computer. 3 new unread messages. 2 of them are from the Union, and then we'll see what this one is. Mom and Pop to Megacorp. Today, every ship traveling to every colony in the solar system does so thanks to Lynx Corp. Imagining our planet-spanning civilization without Lynx and the business and technology acumen of its operators, the Paulson family, is inconceivable. Here is the journey of how the Paulson family turned a modest mom-and-pop recycling shop into the behemoth of progression and innovation we know today. The origin, a humble endeavor. Centuries ago, humanity decided to leave Earth for a better, brighter future, venturing into the outer wilds for new opportunities. In a matter of years, prominent companies like Martel Industries set up shop in the uncharted territories on and around Mars. In 2088, back at Earth, an ecologically minded group, Kip and Gerda Schlesinger, began a small and unassuming company recycling debris from the dangerous Kessler Belt, Link Salvage. Their goal was to clear and recycle the deadly debris so that more people could safely reach orbit. The that's a hard name. The Schlesingers ran Link Salvage for 34 years, expanding into shipbreaking and growing the company's size at a steady rate. Over the next 100 years, ownership of the company was passed down through the family. In 2204, Kip and Gerda's great-great-grandson, Jonas Schlesinger, became CEO. Jonas ran the company without much interest or promise. 4 short years later, industrialist, philanthropist, and great innovator Exeter Paulson saw opportunity in the modest company. It was time for it to be placed in the right hands. After a brief negotiation period, Exeter took over the operation in 2208, combining all his many holdings and interests into one company. Exeter rebranded Link Salvage to Lynx Corporation in 2210. Overnight, the humble, homely, earthbound business transformed into the prosperous solar megacorp it is today. Up next, the Exeter Paulson era of 2163 to 2262. Issue 14, Cancel the Debt. One of the most prevalent issues regarding workers' rights among shipbreakers is the fight to cancel the debt. It's the belief of this union that no shipbreaker deserves to be in debt to the company for the privilege of doing the hard work we do. Shipbreakers are a key part of the very foundation supporting the current age of stellar exploration and expansion, which the company profits heavily from. Our work removes the masses of outdated ships to otherwise clog civilization and transforms them into valuable resources to be used for construction and manufacturing. It's time that we be recognized as invaluable components of the active progress of our species that we are. We deserve the rights, recognition, dignity, and respect that our profession demands. That includes not trapping us in an inescapable cycle of debt. We deserve to hold the power and value of our own hard work and use it towards building our own better futures. Cancel the debt, respect workers' rights, hope is action, solidarity is strength. Salvage workers unite. I agree, but it's not going to happen. It's just too much debt they semi-legally hold over us. Issue 15, the contract clauses. In this issue, we would like to address our demands of revising the Shipbreaker contract. Did you know that the company owns any and all intellectual property for any invention or artistic creation made by their workers? That's right, you've signed away that right the moment you took on this job forever. Were you aware that by signing the contract, you agree to not have any body modifications done, such as piercings, tattoos, or contraceptive devices without company approval? Are you aware that the company has free reign over when to terminate you to cook a new spare from the system, and that there are no regulations or provisions in place for when that should occur? They can literally do it for any reason, or that the continued use of a dysfunctional spare is purely at the discretion of the company? Not to mention the policy on toilet breaks being a whopping 28 pages long. These and many more aspects of the linked Shipbreaker contract are inhumane and in desperate need of regulation for the dignity of our workers. Salvage Workers Unite is determined to have these shortcomings addressed by regulation from the Stellar Commission. Salvage Workers Unite. Alright, now let's see what we can do for our tools. First, I think we need to look at repairing. I would say any that at the start of the day are below 75, I should repair. But the ones that are above that, thrusters are going to break basically immediately or have temporary issues, but nothing major. So let's see. We gained heat capacity at this level. I don't know what that necessarily does. I think it's probably related to the cooldown. It can stay on longer before it overheats, and then cooldown just affects how quickly it cools down. That's not needed yet. Longer range will be useful, but let's see what else we have. Longer range on our grapple would be helpful. Having tethers last longer could also be useful, but I don't think we've yet really run into that being a problem. More top speed would be nice. More fuel capacity isn't super critical yet. And again, I don't think brakes are super important quite yet. We got our next scanner mode, and I think I want to get all the scanners as they become available, but that is half of my points just for that. And I don't think we've run into a range issue yet with our scanner. Oxygen recharge, I don't see the point of this. It means that for the temporary point that I'm working inside a pressurized environment, my oxygen would refill, but at least right now, that's not very much the ship. We basically turn off pressure immediately. I still think getting fire resistance is going to be critical when we get to those thrusters. So probably extending the range on our cutters. Improving our top speed. Yeah, I think that's good for now. Oh, we're completely out of links tokens. So that should be good for now. We'll see where that takes us. We finished this ship, so now let's move on to our next one. Looks like hazard level 5 is where we're at. We could go down to a hazard level 3, but it's worth 5 million and a lot less links tokens as opposed to going with these scarier ships. Let's see, 16 million, 17 million, 8 million, no. 12 million, 14, 8. guess let's grab this 17 million. So those, I think, are the quasar thrusters that we need to be watching for. Or I can get almost as much and not have to deal with them, which sounds good to me. Let's see, links token-wise. Yeah, it looks like this one will gain me 2 more tokens. But yeah, I'll go with this one. It'll be an easier system. Everything else looks to be the same. Oh wow, this is not what the picture looked like.
How y'all holding up? I've had a question. What? Hello? Anybody speaking? You're... I can't hear you, Kaido.
Kai, try switching to another frequency and then back again.
Can you hear me now? I hear you.
Hey, okay. I have a question. What's this administrator gonna do?
Arene counters. Waste our time with productivity reports.
Oh, they've come here before?
Sure, loads of times. Profits drop, they send someone. Accidents go up, they send someone. Sometimes they just send someone to find out if they need to send someone.
They ain't a big deal, Kai.
You heard right, Paulson. I guess they're just snooping around for union stuff. Right?
Yeah. Gonna be here a week, tops. These types have the attention span of a gopher. They'll move on pretty quick.
What's a gopher?
What? Boy, you better come visit sometime on Mars when you're done here.
One day, we'll all go see them gophers and whatnot. Keep that front of mind and don't fret none. Carry on now. Weaver out.
Alright, so everyone's freaking out a bit about the administrator coming. And I'm trying to just cut off this outside ring because it all goes to the barge. I think I damaged the ring a bit over there, which... yeah, that's not good. So it's all barge except for this piece I've cut, which is now furnace. So that's unfortunate. And it's worth, what, 20,000 furnace? Or 200,000 barge. So that's a lot of damage I caused. Well, let's separate the furnace portion from the barge portion. Oh, and I only have 1 tether left? Ugh.
Cutter, looks like you used your last tether. Head on over to the kiosk to pick up some more.
Okay, that was some thruster damage, but then it resets because it's only at 75%, so it's back to normal, but we'll start having more issues as our tools get worn down.
Material accepted. Credits assigned.
Let's buy some more tethers, and while I'm here I'll just buy oxygen. It's not that expensive. Okay, that's all good. Looks like this is still too heavy to move. It is disattached from the ship, but I gotta cut it into smaller pieces and do so carefully so I don't damage it farther.
Raw material accepted.
Alright, let's turn a little bit. Okay. That's now movable and that's movable. Good. So we'll send you down there. Send you down there. I get you to go down there. All right. Yeah, this ship is huge.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Looks like most areas are depressurized, but there is some minor bits of pressure.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
I want to just deal with the pressurization stuff right now.
Pressurizing.
So now,
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
let's see.
Airlock depressurizing.
So this is now depressurized. Nope. No. But now that compartment is pressurized, which I don't want. How do I get everything depressurized together?
Airlock pressurizing.
Okay. This is all pressurized now, but there should hopefully be one of those atmosphere regulators around somewhere. Right? Would it be in system? Ah, right here. Good. So let's use that.
Air pressure level decreasing.
No, that's still showing that that's all pressurized back there. While I'm here, we'll grab a couple of posters. Oh, that's just the regulator for just this room.
Air pressure level increasing.
Well, I don't know how to get back there, so I think I'm just gonna try and head out.
Airlock depressurizing.
Okay. Basically everything is of this front half is depressurized. Wow, what is that? So that doesn't want to be down there. Oh, apparently I damaged it, and so now it's wanting to be in the furnace. That's not awesome. Can I get it to come out? Not looking like it. Whatever. I'm just gonna slowly work on cutting all this up. But I've never seen this ship design, so not sure how it's supposed to go. Is this attached? Or is it just sitting here? It looks like it's just sitting here. Let's try pulling it off and see if it works. Would, except these beams are in the way. And I can't cut it. Well, whatever. It's all going to the processor eventually. I need to figure out how to get in and start cutting things. Nope, that's not what I'm wanting. Where's our airlock? Actually, I could cut off this. Do I want to?
Cutter, we got 5 minutes left till we call her a day. We were out.
This whole ship is weird. I'm gonna cut it just because I can. I don't know. Oh, that's the pressurization warning. I think. Okay, pulled that off. Is there anything in here I want to look at? Hold still. Yeah, we've got some bargeable stuff. So let's pull that out. Go down the barge. Pull that out.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
I shouldn't have cut this off yet. Clearly. Can I cut this open even anymore? Okay, there's a cut point. There's a cut point. All right.
Warning. Low oxygen levels detected.
You're going to a processor.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited. Salvage accepted.
We'll get some
Credits
oxygen.
applied.
Go forward.
Welcome to Venditron 9000.
Nope,
Oxygen
go
levels
back.
stabilizing.
That'll go to the barge.
Salvage secured.
That'll go to the barge.
Credit applied.
This will go to the processor. You, come back here.
Processing valuable deposit.
Anything here I need to worry about? Looks like that's mostly all the furnace.
Raw
You.
material deposited. Transferring credits.
Got it. That, which will go to the barge. That'll go to the barge.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded. Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Okay, let's see. Anything else for the barge? Looks like it's for the barge, but apparently not. So you head over to the processor.
Not much left of this ship, Cutter. About 1 minute remaining.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Okay, how do I get in? I want to say it was on top, hopefully. Rip out a door? No, I'd have to cut it out. I don't want to go that route. How do I get you to just stay
Airlock pressurizing.
open? No more pressure. Man, I don't know. Didn't earn any goals, lost a bunch of value. Not the best shift. That ship is complicated.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Lynx would like to share the following message. The only P's permitted in the salvage yard are profit, processor, and potassium trifluoromethane sulfonate.
Yep, heard that one before. Got a couple of posters. We didn't earn any Lynx tokens, so let's just head right back out.
Hey, Cutter. You're from Earth, right? You ever miss it? I know it's a rough place, and hot as hell during the day. There's still this kind of, like, beauty to it. I don't know. Space is cool, don't get me wrong. I just miss the colors at sundown, you know? Right before the dark swallows the world. Or the feeling of the ocean breeze on your cheeks. The moon, just like dancing across the water between all the rusted buildings. Could you imagine living in the early 21st century? What a dream. They were so lucky. Anyways, I gotta get back to the ship. Have a good one, fellow Earthling.
Alright. Not sure how to deal with this. Because this area, I think, is depressurized. No? It thinks this area is still pressurized. But I don't see any way to depressurize it. There's no atmospheric regulators in here. Yeah? Just in the surrounding rooms. Does that lead outside? Yeah. I'm gonna do something incredibly dangerous that could get me killed. I don't know how this is gonna play out. So let's use Z to brace myself. And intentionally cut off this door. Well, that was loud. And it didn't actually solve the problem. So let's cut off another door. If all else fails, just keep cutting. I don't want to cut off my own hand. I don't know if the game will process that, but it might. Okay. Let's rotate a tiny bit more. Nope. That, sure, whatever.
You don't head back to the hab and make some repairs.
There we go. I have a minor crack on my visor. That's not the best. Let's cut this door the rest of the way off. Can I get out now? Doesn't seem to. Rotate a tiny bit. There we go. So those doors are ready to come off. I just gotta get this door off. Perfect. Now things are finally starting to come together. Let's send you to a processor. Let's grab these doors, send them to the processor. So go to the barge, which is below us.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Come on, go in.
Airlock depressurizing.
Okay. There we go. We're finally getting into the inner workings where we can cut stuff up. About time. Oh, there's a battery. Want to grab that. And another battery. We'll use the stinger on these. Alright. There's all of that. Should be able to start moving stuff around a bit easier. Head to the processor. Head to the processor. Your processor?
Valuable object accepted for
Oh.
processing.
Oh, so that's how these pieces were supposed to come off. Oh no. There. This front bit is off. So we can go in there.
deposit accepted.
Looks like this is ready to come off, so try and slide it forward. Send that to the processor.
Salvage
Let's
secured.
see.
Credits deposited.
There's another battery in here somewhere.
Oxygen reserves are dropping.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
What? That's not where I was pointing at all.
Salvage goal achieved. Rewards allocated.
No. Alright, let's get some oxygen. And I suppose we'll repair our helmet.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are critical.
5 minutes left, Cutter. How
No.
you use them, entirely up to you. We're out.
Oxygen, suit repair.
Stabilizing.
Let's grab this, throw it over there. Grab you, throw you in there.
Supplies are dropping.
Yeah.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
There's that other battery we were looking at.
Salvage accepted. Credits applied. Object processed. Transferring credits.
Alright. Oh. That's the piece that's coming off. Go there. You head there.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credits. Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Nope, get out of here. Alright, to the barge.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
I guess. Oh, we've got ourselves another battery.
Salvage
Let's
deposit
grab all these
registered.
panels off.
Account credited. Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Can this even be used still? It can. No, it can't. Okay. What's the pressure look like? That still has full pressure. I don't have a solution for that.
Salvage Deposit secured.
Probably gonna end
Credits
poorly,
awarded.
so I'm probably just gonna start cutting stuff. Is this all cut off? No. Now I think it is.
One minute left till the end of the line, Cutter. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Caution. Tethers depleted.
Okay, we're out of tethers now.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to deal with all of this.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
So there's definitely vacuum in there, but I don't know how to get in and take care of it. Or not vacuum pressure. But we made another 4 million. But more importantly, we've got 15 more links tokens. Maybe I can get something to upgrade my gear.
Hello Shipbreaker 9346-52. Lynx would like to share the following inspirational message. Make the most of your shift by fanning the tiny sparks of effort into flames of profitability.
Sure. Let's check out our equipment. Need to repair a bunch of things. And then anything I can purchase with my 15 tokens. Probably not. Actually, I think this might be a good stopping point. Getting a bit tired for the day. So we'll pause it here, and I will start this Hardspace Shipbreaker up next Sunday to continue from here.